Legacy is everlasting. Legacy is everlasting. Pastor Noah. Right here.
How do you wish a dead person happy birthday? Just curious. This is a question I witnessed on Facebook last Thursday. My response: some individuals aren't necessarily considered dead due to the legacy they left behind. An individual may be physically dead, yet still alive in spirit because of what they commissioned while they were here and the impact that is made in our society as well as our history. Tonight we will honor 3 legacies.
Visiting hours for adult services is over in 10 minutes. Thank you for your cooperation.
A legacy in equity, a legacy in entertainment, and a legacy in education. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. represents a legacy in equity. He commissioned equality and justice. In fact, he has a quote that states, "One day I have a dream that my 4 children will live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but rather the content of their character." What is your dream? Does not each of us here in one way or another dream that we are not judged by stereotypical perceptions such as our height, our weight, our age, our geographical location, to name a few? Back then it was more about race, our color, but today our society is so complex that sometimes it seems that stereotypes and judgments are about just about anything. I also have a handout that I will hand out at the end of the speech, and this is an inspirational written piece that I wrote about Martin Luther King Jr. last year for my clients, and I got a lot of good responses. It was very inspirational for them, and I thought it would be relevant for this topic. I believe that a aspect of our human nature is desires to be judged based on our worth, our value, and what it is that we have to offer, rather than the stereotypical perceptions that tries to characterize us or limit us and place us in a box. Michael Jackson represents a legacy in entertainment. Michael Jackson commissioned excellence and compassion. He gave his fans his all as an entertainer, and he also gave hurting people his all as a humanitarian. In fact, unfortunately, I'm unable to sing. I do not know how. His lyrics states, "Heal the world, make it a better place. Heal the world, save it for our children. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways." And as an entertainer and humanitarian, he exemplified those beliefs. I believe that an aspect of our human nature desires to do our best to make this place a better place, as well as be our best in who we are and whatever it is that we do in our lives. Legacy is education. Freedom Writers. Is anyone familiar with this movie? This is actually a movie that I like to watch around this time of year in reference to what Dr. Martin Luther King stood for. Freedom Writers represents a legacy in education because of one educator who commissioned her entire classroom to transform their mindset, take control of their destiny, and exercise their voice. It was actually Freedom Writers was originally published as a platform for each student to share their personal stories. It was a publication, a tangible publication for them to leave behind that stated, I was here, these were my struggles, and this is how I overcame them. Little did they know that it would make such a great impact that it would be transferred into a movie. I believe an aspect of our human nature is to exercise our voice, is to be heard. What do the three legacies have in common? A legacy in education, a legacy in entertainment, and a legacy in equity. They each represent the greatness that all humanity has the ability to produce when we allow our individual lights to shine. Quote, everyone can be great. All you have to do is serve, because anybody can serve. You don't have to have this, that, or the other, the degree, the status, the money, to serve. All you need is a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love. Dr. Martin Luther King. Therefore, let us allow our love for whatever we've been commissioned to do drive out all fear that tries to dim our light. For each individual human being that is in this room is a legacy that is everlasting. In fact, I would like to pass out a mirror and ask that each individual takes a look at his or herself in the mirror and say, I too am a legacy that is everlasting. Thank you.